early evening. I don't know what you call this. It's 4:27 p.m. Afternoon. Okay, how y'all doing? Happy before Christmas. We got a couple of more days, you guys. And I'm gonna tell you, it's pretty wicked out here. I'm in line right now trying to get me a refresher to kind of soothe my throat. Haven't ate much today. Been trying to stay away from doing too much because of being a little uncomfortable. But I'm hoping this will pass real soon. This is starting to really be nerve wracking, and I can't wither away and keep losing poundages. I gotta leave some fluff. Gotta have some fluff. But anyway, I just wanted to say happy pre-Christmas to everyone. I am not doing a whole lot, but I had to come out just for a minute. Excuse the stick sticking out of my head, you guys. I kind of got it up there like that. But you know, I had a thought while I'm getting ready to order my refresher, but I had a thought about how long should you wait. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about the clap clap. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about how long should you wait before you move from one chapter to the next with someone else, and emotionally you just came out of something. Because I think we're all kind of guilty to moving too fast. I know I've been there, done that. It was quite a few years ago, but I remember when I just could not and would not allow myself to come up for air. Just wouldn't. Just one, as soon as I closed one door, boom, bam, there was something else. And I'm like, oh wow, they cool. Okay, let me see. And I was always one to just like to be with one person at a time. So I wanted my one relationship, my one man. I didn't like to be spread like butter. I didn't like that. So if me and that person was jiving and we were good and we were cool, then I would definitely go for it, and get into it. Before I knew it, I was back into a whole nother serious situation, and still hadn't got over emotionally the person I had just come from. And that's in regards to, I was talking to someone briefly earlier about how you can find yourself just moving too fast, and then you're in the mode of sleeping with someone too quickly, and you establish this physical bond, this sleeping together, outside of marriage, outside of even a relationship status. You just move too fast, and that could cause a whole lot of issues, because sometimes we get involved with others as it's a security blanket, it's a rebound, it's a you're here and I need somebody to fulfill this emotional brokenness, so let me just snuggle wuggle with you. And then sometimes when people find that you are emotionally broken, they will take advantage of that and try to get in where they fit in, because they know they have a better chance now, because you're like a wiggly noodle with no stability. And so they just dive on in there, right? Bad, bad, bad. But a friend and I was talking earlier about how sometimes we can get involved with someone on a physical clap level, clap, 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 and you both determine early within the coming together that, okay, we're not, I'm not ready for a relationship right now, you're not ready for a relationship right now, or maybe you are but I'm not, or whatever the situation. And but I want us to remain exclusive when it comes to the clap. Now, the issue I have with that is I'm trying to understand. Okay, you can determine with someone that, okay, you're going to be the only one that I'm sleeping with. I'm not sleeping with anybody else. We're just exclusive with each other. But isn't that like a relationship? I'm confused. Help me out, grown folks. Help me out. Because being exclusive is only seeing that particular person. I'm only seeing you in this way. Okay, I'm not interested in seeing anyone else or whatever. So if you decide that you're going to be exclusive with the clap, and perhaps you go places, this person was saying, well, you go places, you go out, you may go to a concert, you may go to dinner, you may do things like that. That's right, definitely a relationship. That's I see that as, boom, relationship, right? Because if a person started sleeping with me and
Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. Give me one moment.
hold on, y'all, because I'm gonna stop talking when I order, okay? So if a person came to me and said, I'm digging you, you digging me, and the other night we kind of went there, we had went out, we've been drinking or whatever situation, we went there and we did things a little too fast that we wasn't expecting, but things happened and boom. So now what? Okay. But we still at the same place. We still at the same place that I'm not ready for a relationship right now. Perhaps you're not either. Or perhaps you are and I'm not. However, or vice versa. Um, and so if the person came to me and said, okay, well, since we have went there, I'm asking that we be exclusive in regards to that. Okay, so I'm asking that you not get down with anyone else, and I won't. And then they want you guys to agree about that, or maybe you won't. I don't know. Maybe you will. But I'm just not understanding.
Hi, what can I get started for you?
Just one moment. Can I have a strawberry lemonade refresher?
Okay.
I'll have a grande.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
It's gonna be $4.95 a segundo.
Okay. I think she was able to see me on camera, y'all, because she kind of laughed when I went like this. But anyway, so they're saying, okay, I want us to be exclusive in regards to the clap. You don't sleep with anybody else. I won't sleep with anybody else. We down. In my mind's eye, I'm gonna see that as I'm in a relationship. I'm if I say, okay, let's do this, but I'm not in a relationship with you, that's contradictory. How can I be exclusive with you with the clap, but does that mean that I'm open to do everything else? If I want to go out on a date with somebody, if I want to have somebody over to my crib, if I want to go to their crib, spend the night, whatever, whatever, I'm open to all that, but I just can't do this. Y'all help me understand this new generation, things may have changed. But I'm thinking a person is trying to have it both ways, 3 ways, 4 ways, however ways they want to do it. They want their cake and eat it too. Okay, so they're saying, I understand and respect the fact that you do not want a relationship now, but I want to be exclusive with you as far as this. But we're not in a relationship. From where I come from, and my understanding is, even though I like you, and perhaps you will be the only one that I sleep with, because usually I only get down with one at a time in that regard. But if you make a decision to get down in this way with someone before you have established a relationship, that getting down with the clap in this way does not establish you having a relationship with that person. What that is saying that We haven't determined a status yet, but we got the benefits of sleeping together. We have went there. I love it with what I'm doing with you. You love what you're doing with me. And let's just do this. And eventually, perhaps this may lead to us saying, okay, now we need to take this to the next level. Or sometimes it don't even lead to that. For real. Sometimes a person will just determine that I don't think this is going to work out for a lot of other reasons. So the clap is working out, but you got all these other issues. Because there's folks you can have a wonderful, wonderful clap session with on a regular label. Yeah, Doc, the label, quote unquote. That's right, Doc. The label does take away. That's in the same regards as some people will say there's people who have been dating for a while. They decide, okay, we're going to get married. The dating was wonderful. The fact that they did not have that husband and wife behind it and that piece of paper, they had the bomb relationship. But as soon as they said, I do, you mine forever, we got this piece of paper, and you my husband, you my wife, everything started going downhill. Not to say that happens with every marriage, but there's some who have experienced that. Or some who are great friends, they have fun, they respect one another. Perhaps they've even been exclusive, but they have not come to the fact of saying we have a relationship status, and that works good for them. But as soon as they break it down with you my woman, you my man, I don't expect you to do XYZ, and I ain't either. And these demands and these labels come on things, then things start, it sometimes messes it up, right? Yeah, pressure and entitlement. That's right, chill. That's right. Marriage does do that. And I think it can be a wonderful thing, but you both have to be on that mental and that mindset of, okay, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to take this, I'm ready to become one, boom boom boom. It's a whole different type of mindset you have to be on. People nowadays are getting married for the wrong reasons and the wrong timing. Sometimes it's not the greatest timing in your life because of situations. You could be going through some things that really just ain't cool for you to be. I'm trying to get some light on here. Let me see if I can get some light on here. But anyway, um it can just be, y'all see me? Okay, no. All right, whatever. um it could just be the wrong timing for you in your life at that time. But back to the question at hand, going from one thing to another before you're emotionally ready, and then having this situation where you're sleeping with someone now, so you want to be exclusive with the sleeping, but one person or both of you are not really ready for a relationship. So what you basically are saying is that I still want the freedom regardless of what excuse you may use. People use all kinds of excuses. I'm not ready right now because woom woom woom. I'm not ready right now because woom woom woom. But at the same time, they're not ready because they still want to keep the doors of opportunity open. They want to keep it open. They want to keep it open just in case something comes along that spikes their interest. They don't want the pressure of knowing that I made a commitment to someone else, and so now I can't go out on a date. Or now I can't see someone else that I may think is refreshing, new, and exciting. And they they just don't want to go there with the relationship thing, but they want to be able to get their rocks off as far as fulfilling their fleshly needs with someone that they could trust, someone that they're solid with, someone that they're not afraid to just get together in that way, right? So, yeah, they don't want to let go of the fun. Doc, thanks. You chiming in, making some good points. They don't want to let go of the fun that they're having with the person, and they don't want to let go of the fun of the opportunity to have with someone else, too. So, they don't want to make this commitment, but at the same time, they want you to say and to live out the reality of, I'm not going to sleep with nobody but you. And then get this. For those who don't make that a reality of, I'm not going to sleep with anybody with you. Um if you know you're not in a relationship with them, and then you find out that they are sleeping with someone, or maybe you even think maybe they are. Perhaps they are. They could be, because they only getting with me every couple of weeks or whatever, and they must be doing something else and blah 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 blah. They start to feel a certain kind of way, right? So then you got this pissed off mad thing that comes about because they think you're sleeping with somebody else, or they find out you're sleeping with somebody else, and they get pissed off at you because you should have been exclusive with them, because they have been sleeping with you on a regular basis, and how dare you go sleep with somebody else, and you guys are not in a relationship though. Or does sleeping with someone bring about a relationship? I don't think it does. I mean, it's a lot of people who sleep together and they just, hey, okay, thank you, bye, slam, blam, thank you, man, see you next time, boo boo, mwah, love you too, bye bye. You got that, right? And then you got those who you sleep with them one time and they swear up and down, I love you and we together, huh? We together? Or they don't even ask you. They just start pretty much playing the role and letting it be known that we together. But if you are not in a relationship, grown folks, question, do you have the right to demand exclusivity? If I'm saying that correctly, exclusivity. Do you have the right to demand that as far as the clap is concerned? Because I mean, let's just say this. Of course, whomever you chose to clap with, you do want to think and believe and hope that they're not doing anything else with anyone else. How can you be free to please and be into it in that way, and your mind is telling you they are, or you know they are? Some people are good with sharing. Others, it spooks them out. I don't particularly like to share at all. So therefore, um, I don't rush into, hey, excuse me, y'all, be right back. Got to get my change. How much they kick it, someone is going to be in their feelings. Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 100% right. Somebody is going to get caught. Thank you. Somebody is going to get caught up in their feelings, chill. That's true. And no matter how often or how much, thank you. And a straw. Thank you so much. There you go, grown folks. No matter how often or how much you try to run away from that, true. Uh-oh. Oh, excuse me, y'all. True. Somebody's gonna get caught up. I don't care what you tell it, what you say in the beginning. I ain't gonna do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have a relationship. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna. You're doing something regularly with somebody, and it's good too, and y'all in sync. Cause those be the times that it's really the bomb delicioso. Is when you're running from it. When you're running from it, it's the best. Or when you're trying to run to it, but they got somebody else, and you tapping with it, and you're like hoping that they can be yours. But they not. They belong to somebody else. That's the best too, cause you ain't gonna have them. They ain't gonna be yours, and so they ain't gonna be yours. So it sure is good. Sure is some good. But you turn around and you get caught up in your feelings. You telling yourself, no. We first of all, I like back to this thing about exclusivity, clapping, but there's no relationship status. How in the world, how in the world can you expect? And they may not even, like I said, they may not even sleep with nobody else. But for you to expect that and request that, and they are not in a relationship status with you, you out of pocket. You out of pocket. How can you? Hmm? Excuse me, y'all. I had to take medicine. I'm so 100% real. I'm so natural when it comes to this recording that sometimes I forget I'm recording. Okay, but um, yeah. How can you, in your right mind, demand that? Now, mind you, if two people come together, you come together and you have that talk before you sleep together or after you sleep together. I think the talk should be before you sleep together. So it'll be a true understanding, and you have not emotionally gotten all, you done gave up that stuff, put your best foot boot forward. You all up in it like Flynn, just like it's like the best you done ever twirled in, right? Did I say twirl? Yeah, twirled in. But okay, so you wait and you do it, and then you sit up there and try to come up with all these rules. And then if the rules don't seem to jive with what you looking for and what you want, then you sit up there. I just parked. Then you sit up there and you have a problem. I have a problem. No matter what anyone says, any sex after 5+ times, that is a real ha 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 ha. Doc, chill. Yes. After 5 times, he got you good. You good. He got a number for it, y'all. Okay. So hypothetically speaking, after 5 times of getting it in, clap, 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 clap. 5 times. I mean 5 different, not 5 times in one session. Cause some can be good. They can throw it down 4, 5 times in one session. Yeah. Yeah, that part. I'm talking about 5 individual times. And okay, now what? We gotta be in a relationship. I don't know what you talking about, but I ain't just getting down like that with you on no regular basis, and we not in no relationship. And so you just need to talk about these things before you get too deep. Before you get deep, if you feel like it's gonna go physical, that it is going physical, that you almost went physical, that we can't seem to kind of keep our hands off each other, and this and that, and this is getting ready to go somewhere. You need to talk about where you're going, how you're going, why, what's happening, what's our status, what's the expectations. Okay, that's why it's important not to do the clap so fast. What you rushing for? You gotta figure some stuff out first. You gotta figure out um if this is somebody you even want to be with like that. Do we blend? Do we mix? Are we cool? Are we on the same page? Are we, walking the same walk? Are we, what I'm saying? Um, and yes, communication, Doc, you gotta have that conversation. You don't wait after the fifth time to talk about where we're at. You don't wait. You have that conversation up front. Are we gonna be exclusive? Or well, you don't have to say, are we going to be exclusive? You can let it be known where you're at. Where you're at. When you start clapping with someone, you expect to be in a relationship with that person or is damn close to being. Okay. And if this is what you're feeling and thinking, you need to let that be known straight up. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I want. This is how I want it. This is how I get down. You give that person the opportunity to to discern if this is something they're into or won't, right? Now, if you both decide you don't want a relationship right now for whatever reason, no, 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 yeah, in the heat of the moment. That's right. Don't ask in the heat of the moment like do these. Yeah, that's right. You gotta have the right timing and ask in the right timing in the right way. That's what you gotta do. But you need to know where you're going with this. There's no way in the world you can sleep with somebody on a regular basis, not have a relationship status, and expect them to be exclusive with you. They are closing the door for all opportunity of anything else of because you may turn around and don't even want ever a relationship with them. So they have locked down everything and everybody, giving you what you're getting, not in a relationship with you, and they probably didn't miss their blessing 10 times or more. That didn't just went on by. But you guys have not established a relationship and they are exclusive with you in this way. Now, that should be a personal choice. Like I said, me personally, I'm not one to shake and clap with more than one at a time. So, therefore, I'm not doing it casually. When I was 20, when I was 25, that may have been a different story. But now, at this point in my life, I'm not doing it casually. I am doing it with the focus and understanding that that's the silent agreement. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's right. Yes, it is. Um, I'm doing it with the understanding that this is something. We're going in the same direction. We want the same things. We are into each other like that. That is the only way I'm sleeping with you. That's the only way it's going down. You getting a lot of my time and all that kind of stuff. Now, I think conversation is good. You definitely need to have at the getting to know stage, you need to do a lot of talking. You should be connecting with each other on the phone a lot. Um, the phone and conversations and just sharing your thoughts and connecting in a lot of ways is powerful because emotionally you are starting to obtain an attachment for that person and you getting to know the inner person. You're not jumping in the bed with them. You're not touching and feeling all of them. You're not going to be grabbing on my breastises and my boo 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 just because we like each other and we spending a little time. No, you're not going to be just doing all that because this is the prize. I'm the prize, and you should be a prize too. So we prizes. So with that being said, it ain't gonna come easy like that. And I gotta definitely know that this is something. First off, we gotta start off with a beautiful friendship. We gotta have an emotional connection. We gotta have a heartfelt connection. We gotta have a spiritual connection. Things gotta be in alignment. Cause baby, once we go there, we going there. Okay? For real. That's just how I get down. So I ain't just sprinkling that to anybody in any kind of way. So for us to say that we're not in a relationship, but you want things to be exclusive as far as the clap is concerned, locking me down from any other opportunities, I'm locking you down. We might as well say we together. This is a relationship. There's absolutely no way it's not a relationship. If I'm wrong, please correct me right now. But I don't see how you cannot have a relationship. And like Doc Chill Status has said, you done slept together 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. And you gonna sit up here and say you ain't in a relationship. Boy, bye. Girl, bye. Really? No. I'm sorry. I don't get that. It ain't going down like that. I can't do that one. You you can't come at me about no exclusive. If we exclusive, we gonna both agree to be exclusive all across the board, and it's gonna happen like that. It ain't gonna be no we not in a relationship, but we exclusive, and I'm gonna lock your booty down. Cause if I'm tapping your booty, ain't nobody else gonna get your booty. Ain't nobody else gonna get your booty. But I ain't in no relationship with you. But I'm getting all these props and I'm coming at you in a way that's exclusive, and you are definitely mine in the area of the clap, 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 clap. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Ha ha ha. Chill, you feel me. You feeling me. Because come on now. And I know I ain't just rambling. I'm keeping it 100. I'm keeping it solid. People expect certain things because that's what we expect. But then there's only so much that a person wants to give or will allow. Now, like I say, in a situation like that, it could be one person want a relationship and the other person is not ready. Okay? It could be that. And if that's the case, that's understandable. So that person who want a relationship has to make a decision to either wait and just keep trying to woo that person and hunt and do what you got to do to win them over, or you going to move on. But you can't expect exclusivity from somebody that's not in a relationship with you. Only thing you could do is pray and just hope that, man, I hope that I'm laying it down, and I hope that I'm spending enough time and I'm treating them like a lady or like a man, and I'm just doing this the right way where they ain't going to want to have eyes for nobody but me. And if you focus on doing that, trust me, that person ain't going to be tripping on nobody else anyway. Before you know it, they're going to be saying, look, you my boo? Yeah, you my boo? Okay, we like that. Oh, okay, we. And it's going to be done. Period. Period. It's going to be done. So you do not have to um feel as though that you have to be coming up with it. If you're not ready, you're not ready. And don't change that. You're just not ready. And that's only fair to let a person know, and for a person to respect it, or they move on. Because if you go head on to appease them and bend the noodle a little bit, I'm not ready, but I guess I will because I don't want to lose them, whatever, you're going to have problems because emotionally you're not ready. So when is too soon, you guys? When is it too soon to go into something emotionally with someone else after you haven't emotionally closed the door from the person you just left? What's too soon? I mean, I think the time frame is different from everybody got different time frame, and based on your own unique situation, where you come from, to what degree it was, what was going on with that, what kind of issues was with it, what kind of lasting effects it put on you as far as your emotions, as far as, a lot of things. I mean, some of us need more time to heal. If you're coming out of an abusive relationship, or maybe a very mental and physically debilitating type of relationship for many years, you need time to heal. You don't want to take your baggage and dump it into something new, because that new person don't deserve to be treated any worse than they deserve to be treated. You see what I'm saying? And that's good. They deserve to be treated well. So if you have a lot of emotional baggage coming, that you're still carrying in that backpack, you know, yeah, it depends on your exit, on how your energy is. And everybody's exit is different. Like I said, some relation, if you just came out of something that was just for a few months and you didn't have a whole lot of emotional you know, garbage that you kind of brought out of that, you may be ready quicker to get involved with something else. But if you have gotten out of something that was for a long period of time, I don't know, 10 years, whatever, and you went through a lot of emotional roller coaster up and downs with that person, you gonna have some bags to unpack. You got some things to get right. You do. And so therefore it's gonna take time. So unless you have a friend that you meet and you become very open and honest with them about where you're at emotionally, and they can respect that and understand that, you may just need time to woosah, not go right into a relationship. Because see, that person you meet may have been single for the past 10 years and they are more than ready. They ready for wifey or hubby and they ready. But you need time. You guys just happen to have met at this time. You're wonderfully into each other, but you need a little bit more time. So for them to put this stigma of, okay, I'm sleeping with you now, or I want to sleep with you, but I need you to just sleep with me. I can't do you and you doing other people too. They may not be doing other people. They may not want to do other people. But you can't put the demands on them to not do other people if that's what they want to do and you're not in a relationship. You can't stick exclusiveness into a situation that is not your relationship. Just work on getting that person to the level of wanting to feel comfortable again with giving themselves emotionally, spiritually, and physically to you to want to build upon a relationship with you. That's your job. If you feel as though they're worth it and you're into them like that, shoot your best shot. Put on your shiny Stacey Adams. Click your heels 3, 4 times. Like Cinderella. Twinkle your nose like Bewitched. Do what works, okay? To win that person over. And that's it, and that's all. That's the story, y'all. That's the thought. I mean, I'm telling you, this thing is kicking in. You guys, before I end this, I always let y'all know this is a lemonade strawberry refresher from Starbucks. And it's somewhat um like an energy drink. Has a little bit of caffeine in it. It gives you a little It has less calories than all that way down sugary type of drinks. It's more lighter, but it still gives you that boom. And I think it just gave me one. But like I said, this has been some good talk. It's been good therapy. A friendship is a relationship. Even coworkers have a work relationship. Ha 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 ha. Yes, they do. Even coworkers do chill. And then what happens is coworkers sometimes it goes beyond that. And you have these work relationships that occur. And sometimes, and I'm a witness to that some years ago, when you're going through a situation at home and then all of a sudden you have a cool coworker, opposite sex, that you may start kind of just talking about things sometime with. They have more of an emotional ear. They listen. They're somewhat unbiased. They may have an attraction for you somewhat, but they're unbiased. They listen, you talk, they share their things, you share yours, and before you know it, you have established this emotional connection and friendship with that person. Then you go home and you try to talk and discuss with your mate at home certain things, and they don't want to hear it. They cussing, yelling, fussing, don't want to hear it, ain't got time to hear it. Where the remote control? Where my beer at? Where my phone at so I can call my girlfriend and talk to her because I don't want to talk to him. They don't talk. But you got this person at work that you are building this wonderful emotional connection and this communication. And that friendship starts to grow into something else even bigger. And then you have something else. And it usually does happen like that, chill. You the worst thing, I'm not gonna say the worst thing. Yeah, the worst thing that could happen when you have a relationship with somebody is allowing them to become emotionally connected with someone else of the opposite sex. So you want to keep the lines of communication open with who you are with in your relationship, conversation, communication, you know, physical closeness, quality time, compliments, all the good gravy things that help strike that balance. Because once your mate becomes emotionally attached to someone else, that means someone is feeding them emotionally with listening, talking, laughing, sharing, complimenting, all that. And it starts with that little flicker at work. Oh, how you doing today? How you doing today, Donna? Oh, that's you sure do look nice. What is that you're wearing? You smell great. How you I just noticed that today your eyes look a little, they look a little sad. Are you okay? Is everything okay? And they start showing all this emotional, you know, they're paying attention. They're paying attention. You see what I'm saying? So with them paying attention, um, then you now have their attention and they have yours, right? And then you start building upon, you start looking for those conversations with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they take notice of the hidden pain. You are right. People that's really in tune with you, that's really focused on you, they can feel you. They take notice of when you're just, that personality is gregarious and it's just man, and then when you kind of more somber, and they can feel that. Where your mate can walk right past it like, oh, they don't even want to say how your day was. You could have just got almost hit by a bus. They ain't tripping. They ain't even tripping. They don't know. They just ain't. They disconnect. So when you have that flicker that starts, and it can start on the job. I'm not saying everybody run to your mate's job and get to accusing and looking and booing. I'm not saying that because everybody ain't doing that. But it does happen. It does happen. You're spending time at work, a lot of times more time with your coworkers than you are with your own family at home. Some of you work 10 hours or more a day. Some are doing overtime. Some are working 6, 7 days straight. Some are working 6 days straight. You're having more time at work than you often do at home with your own mate, with your own. That's why when you have those off times, you have to find a way to connect. Find a way to connect and keep your flicker and your flame burning. Don't let it go out. Don't let someone else become emotionally attached to yours. Don't sit up and want an exclusive clapping relationship with somebody and not have a relationship. If you're going to be exclusive, you can't do it halfway and not all the way. It's either we're exclusive or we just still wide open. And when you leave it wide open still, you just got to roll with the punches. And you gotta keep sprinkling some good seeds. You gotta keep on hunting. You gotta keep on baiting. You gotta keep on doing what's right to try to get that person all the way in. And some people don't want to do that. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to put in the work. They too prideful. They don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. That's right. The fire, the more time, the listening ear. You're right, Chill. And as we get older and you get more seasoned in the area of dating and relationships, you have to pay attention to these things. There's a lot of things we didn't know when we was much younger, but we do know now. We do know now. And just because your mate is going to work every day, don't mean they locked up in the North County jail in Oakland and can't nobody get to them. You can go to the gas station. I was at the gas station the other day pumping gas, and this gentleman, nice looking, smelling good gentleman, asked me, can he pump my gas for me? It starts just like that. Just like that. I was in Home Depot shopping and couldn't reach something, and the gentleman asked me, well, can I get that for you? Let me help you. It starts just like that. Mm-hmm. A little conversation, you know, little consideration. When you at home and you almost about to fall off the doggone cabinet there trying to reach something, and your dude just walk by and just, oh, what you doing? Oh, okay, you got it? Oh, all right. That part. Mm-hmm. And I ain't just talking about the men, women too, husband come in, dude come in with a bad day. He done went through, yeah, it is easy to get in trouble. You right, Doc, it's easy. That's why you gotta have that flicker and that flame burning, man. If you have invested into something, it's an investment. You can't, because you think you got it solid like that, is all good. Okay, it's all good. They're mine. We didn't got married. They're mine. I ain't got to do nothing else. We in a relationship now. I throw it down every other night and she good. After a while, that gets old. Throwing it down ain't the only thing you need to do. There's a whole lot of other stuff. Just like a woman who's cooking and cleaning and making sure the house is right. If she ain't doing nothing else, sooner or later, shit, he ain't gonna be caring about no. He'll go over to Jezebel's house, stepping over clothes and stuff like that. But being catered to and being treated in a certain way, he gonna keep going to her house, stepping over clothes. Hmm. Yeah, that part. All right, y'all. I got to go. I got to go. I'm running here right quick and try to get on back so I can, relax and keep it solid. But I'll try to get on here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I know everybody has a lot of things you're doing, getting ready for Christmas on Sunday. But I'm going to try to sprinkle some love. If I miss you guys for whatever reason, I want to say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. And remember the reason and not the season. Continue to sprinkle love, care, and closeness all through the year. Being considerate, doing nice things, giving special gifts all through the year. And if you don't mind, please like, share, and subscribe to this. Hit the bell so that you'll be notified each and every time that I do come and do my live videos. And on that note, I got to go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.